Hi, and welcome to the Python Projects video course published by Pact Publishing. My name is Burkhard Meyer. I've been working as a professional software test automation engineer for the last 16 years. For the last 5 years, we've been using Python exclusively. I'm also the author of the Python GUI Programming Cookbook, published by Pact and available on Amazon.com and pactpub.com. In this video course, we will be using Python 3.5. We will be creating 4 distinct Python projects. In our first project, we will get started with using Python. We will install the Eclipse IDE development environment with the PyDev plugin and all required setup requirements. Then we will create small projects, first both functional, then later object-oriented. We will show how to set breakpoints using the Python debugger and much more. Our second project is rather advanced. What we are doing here is we are translating the classic famous design pattern book into Python. This teaches us how we can use design patterns, but the main part of this project is to translate the classic design patterns book into Python 3.5. In the third project, we will create a GUI weather application written in Python. We will use tkinter to create our GUI, and we will collect data from different weather websites. In our fourth project, we will create a Python Windows service, and we will use a scheduling mechanism to send out emails at a scheduled time. This is an overview of the different videos we are creating in Project 1. Here we can see one of the videos that are part of Project 1. We're using the Eclipse IDE with the PyDev plugin, and we're using all of the available debugging windows and capabilities of Eclipse. On the left top, for example, is the call stack window. On the right, we can watch the values of global and local variables. There's an outline, there are bookmarks. We can step through our code and see in runtime what the values are. And it's a great way in a modern IDE to debug our code and to understand it and then finally improve it. In Project 2, we are exploring design patterns according to the world classic book Design Patterns using Python. Here we can see an example of one of the videos that covers the famous design patterns, the creational design patterns in our case. This is actually starting a maze without any design patterns, and then later we explore the different design patterns in Python. In Project 3, we are doing 2 things. First, we are creating a GUI using tkinter, and then we are also scraping data from different weather sites. One is NOAA, which is applying only to the United States, and the other is an open weather map API, which gives us weather data throughout the entire world. Here's one of the videos which shows both our GUI and the data on the website from, in this case, the NOAA weather service for Los Angeles. And we are collecting this data programmatically via an open API from NOAA. We did build our GUI originally already using tkinter, and we can do the same thing with the Open Weather Map API. In this video, we are showing how to set up our own Open Weather Map account so we can use the Open Weather Map API. This is necessary to get the data for many cities in the entire world. Here we are choosing different cities, and as you can see on the left-hand side, we're also displaying the icon that comes with the current weather conditions in different cities throughout the world. Again, this data is from the website. We are scraping the web with the Weather Open Map API after we had built our own GUI using tkinter, and we improved our GUI with another tab 4 here. It's called Open Weather Map, and that's what you can learn throughout this video course. Finally, in Project 4, we are writing our own Windows service in Python, and we are creating a scheduling mechanism which will email us emails. Here we can see one of the videos that shows us how to write a Windows service in Python, and how to use it to schedule email reports. I hope you now have a good idea what this Python project video course is all about. You can learn a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get started on our journey into Python projects.